What's up, guys? How we doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Tanner Creates It. And today we're going to be looking at what I carry in my backpack. Let's get started. So taking a look here at the bag, we've been rocking the Swiss Gear 2610 Mono Sling bag. This is a Swiss Gear exclusive. It retails for about $30 and it's a pretty nice little bag. I enjoy it. It's got the single strap right here with the Swiss Gear logo. It's got stretchy pockets on both sides, and then it's got this zipper compartment here on the front, the larger one in the back, and an even smaller one here on the front. Personally, I like to carry smaller bags just because I don't carry a ton of stuff every day, and so this is great. Again, it's a Swiss Gear exclusive. Anything that I have in the bag today, I'll have links in the description so you can go check it out yourselves. So moving on, we open this top zipper right here, which shows what we got inside. So right here I got my headphones of choice. These headphones are the Sony WH 1000 XM3s. It's a pair of noise canceling wireless headphones, and I've been enjoying these. I've had these for about, I want to say 3-4 months now, and I enjoy it. The noise cancellation is great. It's good, like when I'm sitting at my desk doing writing or editing, it's great to have that noise cancellation to block out the other background noise. And also, I really do like the adaptive sound features where you can just press this button on the back and you can still hear the sounds around you. It's called adaptive sound control, and that's what these little speaker grills on the top of each ear cup are for. I always thought it was the USB Type-C port to charge it, but that's actually here on the bottom. And then these are just the microphones to let in the adaptive noise control so you can hear your surroundings. And that's nice. I've used these to go on a walk or run a couple times, and it's nice to have just so you're aware of your surroundings. And so then what else is in here is this adapter that comes with it. It's an airplane adapter if you want to use your headphones on the plane, like if you watch a movie or something. Comes with their USB Type A to USB Type C cable to charge it. And then I put this in here. This is just a 3.5mm audio jack to lightning, because my phone, I use the iPhone 8 Plus, and since the iPhone 7 they don't have headphone jacks anymore. So this is what you use if you want to use a traditional 3.5mm audio jack connection. This goes for about 10 bucks on Apple's website. And then this guy is just the 3.5mm jack cable. So if you want to use these traditionally, or like I use this to plug them into my computer, so that's a nice option. So these headphones, they retail for about $350 brand new, but I'll let you in on a little secret. I got these actually renewed from Amazon, and I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. They work like they were brand new. So I'll have a link for these on Sony's website, but I'll also have the link to Amazon for the renewed ones. So I haven't had any problems with it. Amazon Renew is a pretty great experience. They go through all the steps, and I've never had any problems with it, and it's a lot cheaper than buying it brand new retail from the website. So that's a nice touch. I do appreciate that. So the next thing we're going to pull out of the bag here is one of my favorite pieces in here. This is my Nintendo Switch, and I have it in this slim case. This is the RDS Industries Nintendo Switch Slim Traveler case. It's about 10 bucks. I got it from Walmart. And it's just a nice little slim case because, again, I don't like carrying very much and I don't like bulk. So it's a nice little case to have on there. And then you just zip it up like this, and my Switch is inside. So this is my Switch right here, and I got the lime, I don't know if it's more of a lime green or a neon green Joy-Cons on it. Green is my favorite color. And then on the back here, this thing is super cool. This is a skin from D brand. This is the Teardown Skin, which they, excuse me, did in collaboration with Jerry Rig Everything. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out on YouTube. He's a super cool guy. He does some super cool teardown videos. So this skin is inspired by his teardown videos. They do come with skins for the Joy-Cons, which I did have them on there. I put them on my gray ones, but I didn't really like it. I think I did it wrong because my corners were all crinkly. I think you're normally supposed to use a hairdryer, but I actually prefer the green ones, and so I just leave it with this skin for the main Switch. So, and if for some reason any of you haven't heard of Nintendo Switch, it's a great like 2-in-1 console. There's a dock to dock it to your TV, and then like the Joy-Cons come off, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with this guy. I totally recommend it. This retails for about $300, but then again, you can look on Amazon and all that other good stuff to try and find one cheaper. So the will to find, if you have the will, there is a way. I will tell you that. Now this big compartment is about empty. We just have one thing in there, and this is, I just always carry a hoodie or a sweatshirt. If I go to work, I have my work shirt in there because I just have a vest to wear for work. But otherwise, I keep a sweatshirt in there just in case. This is like my favorite sweatshirt ever. This is the Nike MSW pullover jersey hoodie. Funny story about this hoodie. I'm wondering if it's a discontinued hoodie or something they don't make anymore, because I've been trying to find it on their website and it's not there. So like I found it on Amazon, so the link is for Amazon, and the prices vary depending which color you get. Why Amazon does that, I have no idea, but go with it. It's super thin, almost t-shirt like, and then it's just a light sweatshirt to wear, like if you get caught in the rain or if it's a little chilly out. It's a nice sweatshirt to have. I love this thing. I've been wearing it since I got it. So also, I actually found this at a resale shop for like 15 bucks, so appreciate that. Look for resale shops when you're looking for nice clothes. So our main compartment is officially empty, and just so you can get a look inside, it's pretty spacious considering the size of the bag. And if you guys had like an iPad or something that you wanted, a tablet that you wanted to throw in here, there's a pocket for that too. So then we're gonna move on to these pockets. In this one, I just have this little guy that I throw in there just in case. This is my multi-tool of choice. This is the Gerber Dime Red edition. Retails for about $23 on their website. It's a nice little multi-tool. Opens up and you got a little pair of pliers, and then there's different screwdrivers and knife tips. There's even a box opener that I use on here. And so I'm not a big carry a knife person all the time. I do have just like a box cutter knife that I have to carry for work on my belt, but other than that, I really don't carry a bunch, so this is probably going to be my daily driver until it breaks. Yeah, it's really nice, and it's super tiny, which again, is kind of the theme about all this is being super portable, so I like it a lot. Now that we got the main compartment and the side compartments all empty, we're going to go to this next compartment right here, which actually is where I have the most stuff packed in, because what's great about this bag is there's a ton of pockets. There's a big pocket here, there's a little zip pocket here, pockets here, here, and then there's this zip pocket right here. So the first thing we're going to pull out here is these are just my keys. It's got my key fob on it for my car, and it's nothing really that special. It's just I just carry it in my bag just so I have it. Don't really need those. And the next thing I have in here is my wallet. This is the Chums Surfer Shorts zipper wallet. It's about $10, and I really like it. I use this zip wallet just because I have a lot of different cards and stuff. And traditional wallets, they don't carry a ton of stuff, and they're super bulky. But like in here, like I got my license, my debit card, cash, and then in this one I got all kinds of other cards. So super nice. I like it a lot. So the next thing we'll pull out of here is just this little game card case for my Switch. So it's got 4 different games in it that I like to play, that I've been playing a lot as of recent. We got Marvel Alliance 3, The Black Order, Link's Awakening, Smash Bros, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and then in my Switch I have Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. All 5 of them. They're some of my favorite games. I leave Superheroes 2 in the Switch because that one is my favorite out of the bunch. And it's just, I've been playing a lot more Switch recently since I've been at home. All these games, they vary between $60 and $45. And then Superheroes 2 is actually the cheapest of the bunch. That one's only 20 bucks. That was one I picked up when I bought the Switch, which turns out to be my most favorite game ever. I love it. So, super cool. This is just the license, and I'm going to drop it, first party card case that Nintendo, it was in the slim case that I put my Switch in. So, super nice, convenient, like it a lot. So the next thing that we'll pull out of here is my battery bank of choice. I have a niche. It's one of the things I like to carry is a battery bank. This one is from Mophie. It is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. It's got 2 traditional USB-A ports and 1 USB Type-C port, which you use to charge it, and you can use it to fast charge, because if you didn't know, like for me, I carry an iPhone. All the iPhones since the iPhone 8 have the power to fast charge, but Apple doesn't give you the fast charger in the box, so it's kind of something you have to explore on your own. It's got the logo right here. It's got this little power indicator to tell you how much juice it's got left. And I like this one because it's got a fabric finish on the top and the bottom of it. Super nice to hold, super nice feeling. It's kind of like, it's similar to like the Alcantara and like the first party cases that Apple makes, except it's not as like fuzzy. It's more of like a hard carpety type feel. So it's really nice, easy to hold, easy to use. Hands down, one of my favorite power banks that I have. The next thing that we're gonna pull out of here is my earbuds of choice, wireless earbuds. These are the Apple AirPods Generation 2 with the wireless charge case. And say what you will about Apple overpricing these and such. I know you can find a bunch of wireless earbuds everywhere, but these are just hands down one of the best earbuds that I've ever used, just because they're so convenient. You just pop them open, you take it out, and you throw it in your ears, and it just connects, and you're good to go. My one gripe with them, I will say, is that they're not water resistant. I ran a 5K with these in, and it was super hot, and they were giving out water, and I just took it and splashed it on myself. I took my AirPods out before I did it, and then like I used my shirt just to dry off and try to dry out my ears. But suffice to say, it did not work, and actually up until like 2 weeks ago when I got my replacement, this one had not worked. And so, but now that they work, I love them. They're great. Just like for phone calls or casual listening, walking around, just pop them in. They're good to use. So these are about, without the case, both the Gen 1 and the Gen 2s, you can get them for about $160, and then the Gen 2s with the case you can get for about $200 on their website. I'll have links for that in below. And then the other pair that I normally use is I have the PowerBeats Pro, which I use these more like for when I'm working out or outside, or even if I'm like working outside, I'll use these instead, just because they're a little more rugged than the AirPods. They have the ear hook design and the ear canal tips with the rubber interchangeable tips. So I do love these. The only reason that I don't carry these in my bag as much over the AirPods is just because, like, look at the size difference there. You could fit the AirPod case in the Beats Pro case. So yeah, they're both great. I normally tend to gravitate towards to put these ones in my bag just because they're more portable, but I would totally recommend both of these pairs of wireless earbuds. The next thing we'll take a look at in here is the different cables that I bring with me. I don't bring a ton just because I don't carry a ton of devices on a daily. So I have these 4 different cables that we'll take a look at. This one, let me take the rubber band off. I know I could probably get cable ties, but I just prefer to use rubber bands just because it's easier for me. This one is just a regular USB to Type-C cable from Anker. And so I'll give you a little heads up. All these cables are going to be Anker cables just because Anker is one of the I like their good battery tech, good cables. I do have a couple different Anker batteries. I just normally choose the Mophie one over my Anker ones just because it's a bigger battery. But I do love my Anker cables. They're strong cables. They don't break. I haven't ever had an Anker cable break, which is not the same thing I can say for Apples, which like you have to replace one of those every 3 months just because they break like cotton. They shred like pieces of paper. So this one's just a USB-C to lightning end. And this one is, I think it's just a USB-C on both ends. This one I could use like for my Switch or my other batteries. And then this one is just a really little itty bitty lightning to USB-A cable. Like if I happen to have my computer and need to import stuff, I just use a smaller cable. These cables are actually different cables that I got with either different batteries or chargers. And this one is just a little PowerBeats branded cable from, I got these with my pair of Beat X wireless that I got. I'm surprised it hasn't broke yet. So I'll have a link for Anker's website down below so you can check out their cables. Would 100% recommend Anker cables for your use. We got one more thing left in the bag here. This is our power brick. This right here is the Anker PowerPort Atom Slim 3. This is a super slim 30-watt power bank with USB Type-C on it. And it's just, I love this thing. It's just super flat and minimal. You just plug it into the wall. Like this thing is like no bigger than my AirPods case. It's a little longer, but it's like, it's super tiny, super slim, super convenient. Shooting out 30 watts of power. So I do love this thing. It's one of my favorite things in the bag. It's about $27 on Anker's website. I will note Anker's website is kind of goofy. A lot of the things they have on there, it just takes you onto Amazon instead of Anker's website. I don't know how it is, so I'll just put the links in the description below so you guys can take a look for yourself. But I love this guy. Totally recommend. And that's everything in the bag, guys, and that's all I got for the video today. Thanks again for giving me a watch. Be sure to give a like and subscribe down at the bottom. Links for everything in the bag, including the bag, will be in the description. And let me know what your favorite item in the bag is. Personally, one of my favorites is the Switch, just because we're all in isolation, we're really bored. Playing video games are pretty fun. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Stay safe out there. Have a good rest of your day.